Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another girly Walmart haul. I actually have a couple of items from Amazon too that I'll share with you guys. But you know how these videos are. Who knows how long they're going to be? Who knows what kind of conversations we're going to have during this video? So make sure you grab a snack, grab a drink, grab a notepad with a pen in case you see anything that you're interested in so you can jot it down and add it to your wish list. That's what I do when I'm reading comments, just so you guys know, because especially the last video, there were so many comments and so many of you guys recommended different products to me. So I was jotting them all down. So thank you guys for that. So today I have some homemade iced coffee. And it is super, super good. What it is, it's this Starbucks medium roast premium instant coffee. It looks like this. And can you guys believe this? I got this at a salvage store and the price tag is still on it. Can you see that? I paid $1.99 for this and it is so good. And then I have a couple of pumps of the Torani vanilla in it. So that is what I am drinking today, but that's not why you're here. You're here to see all the fun items that I got over the last couple of weeks. So this is a collective haul. This was not all one trip. This is how I do it. I just kind of collect things for a while, and then when I feel like I have enough for a video, then here we are. So let's start first with the things that I got from Amazon. So I have a couple of skincare items, which is different. Usually I don't have a bunch of skincare items, but this is something I've actually wanted to try for some time. It's the Ordinary's Glycolic Acid 7% Exfoliating Toner. And glycolic acid is a BHA, which is a beta hydroxy acid. So what that means is the molecules are big enough that they don't penetrate super deeply into your pores. So this is more of a surface exfoliant. So it's going to help with giving you a glow. It's going to help with fine lines, but it's not going to do anything for deep wrinkles or anything like that. It can help with whiteheads and acne, unless it's cystic acne. Obviously that would be too deep. But the other thing that's nice about this is if you are more sensitive, because this stays mainly on the surface, it's definitely more gentle than an AHA would be. So I'm definitely excited to try this. The recommendation on this is to use it every single day, at night preferably. What I will probably do is start out with doing it 3 or 4 times a week and make sure that my skin doesn't react. And then if I have no reaction, then I will move up to doing it every single night. So excited about that. And then another Ordinary product that I picked up is this caffeine solution 5% EGCG. So if you guys remember, I am a huge fan, well, I was a huge fan of the Clinique Pep Start eye cream, and they discontinued it, but that was an eye cream that had caffeine in it. I loved the effects of that. So now I am on the hunt to find another either eye cream or eye serum that has caffeine in it. So that's why I decided to pick this up. And this, I think, yeah, it says morning and evening, which I mean, I guess, yeah, I'll do evening also. For me, whenever I think of the caffeine, because it's supposed to make your eyes look more awake and alive, I always thought of it as being a morning thing, but this is saying both morning and night. So I will probably try it both morning and night. So excited about that. Oh gosh, you guys, this next one. I didn't even know this was a thing. Well, I mean, I guess I did, but I knew these existed, but I didn't ever think in my head to put them together. I am a huge s'mores person. I love the fragrance of s'mores because I love chocolate. I love marshmallow, those fragrances. I love vanilla. And then, so you combine that with lip product and I'm just going to be sold. So I saw this actually as I was scrolling on Instagram. An ad for this came up and I was like, what? But it is the Laneige S'mores Kisses. It looks like this. So it is a set. It has the chocolate, what is that called? The overnight lip mask. And then it has the vanilla lip glowy balm. So excited about this. I have tried the Laneige Overnight Lip Mask in a couple of different flavors, but I've never tried the chocolate one. And I've never tried any of the glowy balms. So it's in there. These are not the, well, actually, I'm not sure about the glowy balm. This might be a full size. I'm not sure. This is not a full size for the lip sleeping mask, which I'm actually okay with. But this is what the chocolate lip mask looks like. And it smells like, it seriously smells like chocolate frosting. So I can't wait to play with this. And then this is the vanilla lip glowy balm. Like I said, I don't know if this is technically a full size or if this is like a mini, because I've never had any of these before. Oh, and it looks like in the box there's actually, oh, okay, a couple samples. There's the Laneige Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer. And then the Laneige Water Blank Blue Hyaluronic. So a couple of samples. That's nice. So anyway, I'm very excited about that because it's a lip product and it's s'mores. So some of my favorite things. Okay, and then the last thing that I picked up from Amazon, this I've heard so much about. And with autumn coming, winter coming, I wanted to start getting some fragrances and building squads in more of the gourmand fragrances. And this is one that I've heard so many people talk about. So I had to try it, you guys. This is the Al Rahab Choco Musk. I think that's how you pronounce it. Is it Al Rahab? It looks like it would be Al Rehab, but I think it's Al Rahab is how people pronounce it. But anyway, this is an Arab fragrance, and a lot of people are talking about these. And this one in particular, a lot of people really, really love. These are so inexpensive too. I think this was like $8. I think something like that. I mean, it's not a huge bottle, but this is what it looks like. And see, upon like sniffing it like this, I'm getting vanilla and like a milk chocolate. But what I have heard multiple people say is once you put it on your skin, you're going to go through like your different layers, and that there's actually a little bit of a spice to this also, which I'm not picking up at all when I just like sniff it. But the other thing that I've heard is when you get this, you should let it cure, like sit on the shelf for like a couple months. So I'm thinking, okay, I get it. Because a lot of people are saying if you immediately start spraying it and wearing it when you first get it, that you get a lot of like an alcohol smell. Whereas if you let it sit for a few months, you don't get that. So I don't know how it, I mean, it almost has to be true because I've heard a couple people, like, well, not more than a couple people. I've heard a few people say that. So it's not like just one random person. So I figured if I get this now, that's perfect, because that means that like this should be ready to wear mid-September. So very excited about that. Okay. Next up is stuff that I have found at Walmart over the last couple of weeks. So where do I want to start? Let's start in this bag. So in my last, I think it was the last haul video, I was talking about, I had picked up the Vaseline Intensive Care, just like the straight, like ultra hydration, unscented lotion. And I was talking about how I have the cocoa butter one, I have the lavender one, I have the almond one, and then I obviously had the ultra hydrating or whatever. And I basically made the comment that there's a part of me that wants to just get the entire Vaseline collection so that I can kind of like play with all of them and see how I feel. So I ended up getting two more. So this one is the Intensive Care Nourishing Moisture. And then I also picked up the Soothing Hydration. Now I've had both of these before in the past. I remember thinking that the Nourishing Moisture, it was like a lighter weight lotion, but I remember really, really liking the smell, because it was like a very clean, almost like nostalgic smell to me. I don't know why. And then the Soothing Hydration, I remember really liking for summertime because, again, it was super, super lightweight. I remember it feeling kind of cooling on my skin, and then it had like that very green, almost like a cucumbery smell. Yeah. So definitely excited to have these in my collection. Now, I think there is like a separate like line from Vaseline that is like Skin Radiant or something. I haven't gotten any of those yet, so those will be the next ones that I definitely want to pick up, but I'm definitely excited to have those two to add to the collection. And honestly, those are going to be really good for this time of year, for like the current time, because they are both lighter. Next, okay, so like I was talking about with like the Choco Musk, I feel like with autumn and winter coming, I'm kind of thinking, because you guys know how I'm trying to kind of rebuild my stash and I'm building different like scent squads. So I'm kind of looking ahead to autumn and winter and deciding what kind of fragrances do I want to have in my stock, you know, when that cooler weather starts to come. And I've really been leaning towards things like the cocoa butters and chocolate scents, vanillas, marshmallows, things like that. So a lot of these are kind of, you know, things that are going to be put on the shelf until the cooler weather comes. So I decided to pick up this Caress body wash. This is the shea butter and brown sugar. This just smells, it smells like you could eat it. Oh my gosh, it's got like that vanilla caramely type of a smell. Now, I don't think I've ever used this particular one that I can remember. You guys, I need to start keeping a notebook with like reviews of all the products that I've tried, because I'm telling you, like, I've tried so many and I can't remember. Although even if I have tried this, like, let's be real, brands change their formulations all the time, so could be like a brand new experience. Anyway, it does say it's exfoliating up here, but if you kind of look, I mean, if these little brown dots are like what they're considering exfoliation, it's probably not going to be super exfoliating, which I am totally fine with, because I actually decided to pick this up to kind of go along with that. And this is the Dove Body Scrub and the Brown Sugar and Coconut Butter. Now, you guys, when I tell you that this is like, I want to smell like this so bad. Like this smells so, so good. And it just screams autumn to me. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to describe this, because it's not really like a chocolate. It's not really, I mean, it is like brown sugar. I guess that is kind of what it is. You can almost pick up like hints of like molasses. It smells so, so good. Now, I have not tried any of the Dove body scrubs since they changed the packaging. So I'm assuming the formula is still the same and just the packaging has changed. And if that's the case, then I remember the Dove body scrubs being definitely like a lighter exfoliation, but still enough of an exfoliation that I actually really, really liked it. The last time I had a Dove body scrub, I remember using it on my legs a lot right before shaving, and it was like perfect for that. So I'm assuming it's still going to be the same, but obviously I will let you guys know as I try those. And actually, while we're on the whole body scrub thing, let's go ahead and do this one. This is the Tree Hut Vanilla Shea Sugar Scrub. I've talked about these before. The Tree Hut brand sugar scrubs are my absolute favorite because they are a pretty heavy-duty exfoliation, and that's just what I like. I like my skin to feel a little scratched up afterwards, because I know then that I've done a really good job. So again, we're going with the vanilla because I'm looking forward to autumn and all that, just like the cozy vibes. Okay, so this one to me is not as vanilla as I thought it would be. Which is funny, because I have heard people say that they didn't care for this one as much as they liked the old one, which was, I think it was called like Vanilla Bean or something like that. I did have the Vanilla Bean one, and I definitely agree. I feel like the Vanilla Bean was definitely a more vanilla fragrance. I mean, this smells good, don't get me wrong, but I'm not getting a ton of vanilla. Obviously, when I actually go to use it, that may change. I'm just, obviously, it's just, you know, out of the tub type sniffing. But yeah, I wasn't getting a ton of vanilla from this, so we will see. And you guys know, I will let you know. Okay, this I'm actually really, really excited about too, because I saw this. I saw this, I guess technically it was a TikTok, but I am not on TikTok. So every time I see like a TikTok, it's actually on Pinterest. So I saw this on Pinterest and it was somebody had posted it on TikTok and they said that it was like the best body oil and that it smelled like cookies. So I had to sniff it while I was in store, and let me tell you, they were not wrong. It smells absolutely amazing. And this is the Equate Moisture Care Cocoa Divine Body Oil Gel. It's, oh my gosh. It seriously smells like a sugar cookie because you're getting that vanilla, but it almost has a frosting smell. It smells so incredible. So I'm really, really excited about this. I haven't had a body oil gel in quite some time, so I'm excited to kind of get back into it. When I used to have these before, not this one, but I've had other ones, what I love to do is while I was still in the shower, before I dried off or anything, I would put it all over my body, kind of let it sink in for a little bit, and then I would just pat dry with my towel, and it would leave the best like glow to my skin and moisture to my skin, and then I would top it off with a lotion after that. And I loved doing that because it just made my skin so soft. So that's pretty much what I'm planning to do with this. So this one again is going to go really, really well with all of the vanilla type stuff and the brown sugar stuff because it just has that really nice frosting smell. And I think this was like super cheap. This was like, was it $3.58 or something? This was not expensive at all. Now, obviously they have like the name brand Vaseline one, but I figured I would try this one first and see. And then I may get the Vaseline one just, you know, at some point just to kind of do like a side-by-side comparison and see if there's much of a difference. But for starters, I figured I would get that one. All right, next up. This was another thing I'm pretty excited about. I've heard a couple of people talk about this, and I actually haven't gotten very much, well, I haven't even really paid much attention to like the Dr. Teal's line of things, even though there's like a huge section in Walmart. It's been quite some time since I've gotten anything from the line. Well, I guess I did get like the coconut lotion and I really liked it. When I'm saying it's been quite some time since I've gotten anything from the line, I guess I'm kind of referring to like the Epsom salts or like the bubble baths or the body wash. I used to really, really like the lavender one, but for some reason I've gotten kind of out of the habit of doing Epsom soak salts, and I used to do them all the time, and that is definitely something that I want to get back into because I truly feel like it did make a difference getting that like magnesium. So I want to get back into treating baths like a hobby almost and just really, really making them luxurious. So I decided to pick this one up, and it is the Dr. Teal's Pure Epsom Salt Soaking Solution in the Cozy Vanilla Season. So very excited about this. And like I said, I haven't paid attention to the Dr. Teal's salts in a very long time, and I was kind of shocked at how many new ones they have. I remember them having like 4 or 5. Now they have a ton of different ones, so I may start revisiting some of those soaks and see what I feel about them, but definitely excited about this one. It says it has ginger, cardamom, and essential oils. So definitely should be like warming and just that cozy and soothing scent. Next up, this is another one. I'm pretty excited about this, and I've heard some mixed reviews on this one, so I'm definitely excited to see how I feel about it. But this is the Bodycology Cozy Fireside S'more set. So I got it in the body wash, the body cream, and the body spray. I've actually never tried any of the Bodycology body washes. So not only am I, you know, obviously going to be trying out the fragrance, but I am just curious about the formula of their body washes because obviously they have a ton of different body washes. Now there's one girl that I watch. Okay. There's one girl that I watched, and she really likes the body wash and the cream, but she does not care for the mist because she says it's too smoky. So I am curious because, okay, on cold sniff of the body wash, I'm not getting smoky, but I'm getting, oh gosh, what is that? I cannot put my finger on it. Let me see here. And then, okay, so the cream to me smells like straight up like a vanilla marshmallow. But yeah, the body wash, there's something in there that reminds me of like something else. Almost ambery. It's not like a vanilla or a marshmallow, but that like amber, you know how amber has like almost like a hint of musk or something to it? That's what I'm smelling in the body wash. And then she does not care for the mist because she said it's too smoky. I'm not getting smoky. Oh, wow. Honestly, I really like that. Yeah, I'm not understanding what she means by smoky. I'm getting musky and ambery, but in a really, really good way. So anyway, I'm definitely excited to play with these. And again, it goes right along with like the whole like autumn theme. So I think I'll honestly be able to pair these with even, you know, stuff like this and like the body scrub and all of that. They do have a body scrub in the Bodycology line of this fragrance. I've never tried any of the Bodycology sugar scrubs. So if you have, let me know in the comments down below if they're any good. And here's the big thing for me too with body scrubs. I do not want a body scrub that is has an oil to it where it's like, you know how the Tree Hut scrubs, like obviously there's like a base to it that holds the sugar together, like that emulsifier, but it doesn't leave you greasy and it doesn't leave a film in your bathtub. That is huge to me. If I have something and it's truly an oil, then it leaves that film in the bottom of the bathtub. And then if like my husband or my son gets in the shower to take a shower, they're going to kill themselves because they're going to slip. And I don't feel like having to scour the entire tub right after taking a relaxing bath. So let me know in the comments down below if the Bodycology sugar scrubs have that oiliness to them, or if they're more like the Tree Hut scrubs that doesn't leave a film, because that's honestly why I've never picked any of them up. I probably should pick one up just to see so I know, but yeah, I haven't. Okay, next up. Now this is from Walmart, but I actually got it through walmart.com because my Walmart does not carry this. And this is the Vanilla Musk perfume. And I think this is by Cody, isn't it? Yes, Cody. So this is like old school. I remember this back in the 90s. It's been a very long time. So I'm super excited to kind of play with this and try this again. It's been a long time since I've used this, so I can't remember like what the longevity is or anything like that. Honestly, I don't even remember exactly what this smells like. If you guys are like my age or older, do you remember they also had one? And I don't remember what it was called, but it was like a cherry vanilla one. What was that called? Maybe it was called like cherry vanilla. I don't even know, but it was so good. I wish I could still find that. But anyway, very excited to play with that. And again, it kind of goes along with all the vanilla and the marshmallow. Oh, okay. Actually, there's one more. This is kind of like hygiene, I guess, related, but it's kind of, yeah, it is. I also picked up this Wet Ones antibacterial hand wipes and the Tropical Splash, just one of these. And honestly, the only reason I keep these in my purse, and the reason for that is I hate hand sanitizer. I get weirded out because, okay, I get the whole principle behind a hand sanitizer, like it kills the germ, but you're not wiping it away. So even though the germs are killed, the funk is still there. So, and I just can't, I don't know, I just can't handle that. So I like to have these in my purse, and this is like what I use instead of like a pocket back or an antibacterial like all that, because I want to wipe away the funk. Like if I am in the grocery store and I go over and I pick up a bag of chicken or something like that, and I get chicken juices on me, squirting a little bit of antibacterial like spray on my hand is not going to cut it for me. I want it gone. So these have saved my butt so many times, especially in the grocery store. Or even like after you pump gas and stuff like that. I don't know. I like the whole wipe part of it, and it is antibacterial. It says it kills 99.99% of germs. So this for me is like, this is my pocket back. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. So that is to go in my purse. Okay, so the rest of this stuff is not really like hygiene, but it's all really fun. So, well, at least I think it's really fun. So they were just starting to put out their back to school stuff, and I am somebody who likes to be organized, but I always feel like I'm very unorganized. And you guys know that I love to try new recipes. So I have printed out recipes from Pinterest. I have jotted down recipes from all over the place. I have so many recipes, and I always feel like they are all over the place. So for me, folders are huge to try and like corral the different things. I have a folder for the recipes that I'm like currently going to be doing. Like when I do my meal plan, I will pull recipes that, you know, for that week. And then I also, you know, like to have a separate folder for like recipes I want to try that I have the ingredients for. I mean, all the things. So I picked up a couple folders. These ones are just very basic. They're just like the paper folders. They do not have the prongs inside, because honestly, I don't really care for the prongs inside. But these are just kind of like the flimsier ones. These were only like 25 cents. But then they had this, and I don't like the prongs inside. Like that kind of drives me crazy because I don't use them. But the print of this, oh, look. Oh my gosh. That's going to be perfect for recipes. I love it so much. So I picked that up. And then I wandered over to the candle aisle because I burn candles. I burn candles all year long, but I really, really burn a lot of candles in the autumn and in the winter. So my stash of candles, I have quite a few spring and summer ones because I don't go through them as quickly. And then all of my fall and winter ones, I'm always like running low on. So I thought, let's pick up a few candles that I can kind of start stocking my autumn and winter stock with. So the first one that I got is actually this. I guess this technically could be in any time of year because it is iced, but to me this just smells like autumn, and it is the Mainstays Iced Caramel Macchiato candle. It is a 3-wick. Oh my gosh, it just smells like autumn to me, because obviously you've got that hint of coffee, but then there's almost, I mean, I'm sure it's the caramel, but to me it almost has like a maple type of a scent. It just smells like you're in New York City and you walk into a cafe and it's just, the leaves are changing on the trees and it's got that crispness in the air, and just like, it just feels like you're walking into You've Got Mail, the movie. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this, oh, it smells so good. And then I also picked up this one from Mainstays, which is the Bourbon Pecan Pie. And the Mainstays candles, like the ones that are in a jar like this, the 3-wick, I've actually had really good luck with these. I think they burn down pretty clean, and the scent throw, and at least in the ones that I've tried, have been pretty good, especially for the price. These are like $3.96. Oh yeah, see, that's got like that nuttiness, almost like a caramel nutty type of a scent. It smells really, really good. And then this one is just a single wick. But you guys, when I was standing in the aisle and I smelled this, I was like, oh my gosh. So again, this is the Mainstays brand. Now this one was a little, actually now I can't remember. This might have been the same price as the other ones, but it's smaller, so you're not getting as much. But between the packaging and the scent, I was fine with that. This is the chocolate chip vanilla cookies, and it's in this like little tin, which is very, very similar to the Bath and Body Works single wick candles. But you guys, I'm telling you, this seriously smells like chocolate chip cookies. You get that like sugary, buttery, like dough, and then like this hint of chocolate. It smells so good. So I'm hoping that there's decent throw to this, because I don't think I've tried any of their single wick, at least not in a very, very long time. But it smells so fantastic. So picked that up to kind of start restocking my cabinet. And then the very, very last thing that I got, this is actually a repurchase, and it is a food item. But if you are somebody who likes birthday cake flavored items, you have got to pick these up. They are the Great Value version, and it's the double filled birthday cake sandwich cookies. I picked these up a couple of weeks ago, and like, I don't know, I figured they would be good. And I like anything birthday cake flavored, like I'm big on that. But when I tell you that I was like seriously surprised, these are so good. Oh my gosh. They smell amazing. I don't know what the actual cookie is either. It reminds me between like an animal cracker and like, you know, those buttery Lorna Doone shortbread cookies? That's what it almost reminds me of. And then the frosting has got little sprinkles in it. Mm. Mm. It seriously tastes like a slice of birthday cake. Mm. So like I said, that is a repurchase, and it says it's limited edition. I don't know how long they're going to be out, but get you some before it's gone, because I'm telling you, they are good. Okay, you guys, so that is everything that I got in the haul for today. Let me know in the comments down below, what was your favorite thing that you saw? Also, let me know if you've tried any of these items, and let me know what your thoughts were on them, or if you have any recommendations. Like I said, in this haul, it was mainly like trying to rebuild a squad for like the more cooler weather. So obviously we've got some marshmallow, we've got some cocoa, we've got some vanilla. So I was kind of sticking with that kind of a theme. Let me know in the comments down below what you think I should start building next, what kind of a scent squad, and if you have any recommendations for that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. I enjoy your company, and I will see you guys very soon.